Thanks for that very flattering introduction. Uh, can I have all these people in WhatsApp, Facebook coming to the front? Yes. What about? Yeah, my session will be some 10-15 minutes. Then we'll break for tea, if I am right. So please move forward. Yeah, all those out here, please, to the front. To the front. There is a lot of space there. Please, na? Come to the front. Whose birthday? Come, Seema. Come to the front. Yes. Come. Ba. Yeah, be. Okay, we will sing that to the. Please take your seat, no, in the first. Can all those pretty-looking girls and handsome boys come to the front? They were all multitasking, you know. Can I borrow some water? Sit. I'll not be asking questions, don't worry. You're from which section? Nah? You people? Bangalore people, you know, I asked them to come to the front. They just stood up, looked left, looked right, and they're just going back to their seats, you know. No, it's very hard for this person to turn this camera, right? So just come to the front. There are seats, elite seats waiting for you. Okay. All right. I'm going to speak about something entirely different. What's happening there? Okay. If it was in Kerala, I must have answered them. But since if I answer in Malayalam, you will not understand. So it's okay. How many of you have heard about IEEE TISP? Okay. That's great. May I know people from Delhi section? Who are all there from Delhi section? Okay. Kanpur, anybody is here? Hyderabad? Just raise your hands, no sounds, please. Yeah, okay. Good. Bangalore? Mumbai? Pune? No, okay, nobody. Then comes Hyderabad. Then you have which section? Madras? Kerala? I know you people. Yeah. No sound. No sound. Which other section represents here? Nagpur. Kharagpur. IIT Kharagpur. Yeah. Okay. India. Okay. India is not a section. It's a council. Okay. Okay, fine. So, before getting into my talk, I would like to tell you some background information. Guys who are yet to settle, we will settle this. I will help you settle this after this, okay? Yeah. Okay. So teacher in service program. It's basically comes under an humanitarian initiative of IEEE. So there is nothing technical you need to worry about, nothing managerial also. I understand that this is very tough, you know, after a lunch inside a hazy hall. That too, full day of boring lectures. Yeah, I can understand. You know, what are the 3 most toughest things in the world? 3 most toughest things to do in the world? No, eating is the simplest thing, yeah. Don't tell that. People will beat you around. No, the first thing is to climb a wall that is leaning towards you. It's very tough. Second, it is to kiss a girl who is running away from you. Yeah, I see the experienced people laughing. And the third most toughest thing is to listen to a lecture after heavy lunch. I appreciate that. Taking that into consideration, I'll be cutting short my slides and we'll be interacting. This is not a session like where I speak, you WhatsApp, or I speak, you Facebook. No, this is where we both speak. Okay? Yeah. So let's see what is Teacher in Service program. Well, I should change the slides, huh? Let's leave Teacher in Service program there. There is something called as engineering. How many of you have heard this word? Why laughing? So funny, huh? Okay, I'm going to tell something about our path to engineering. How many of you really wanted... See, I have a very bad problem, you know. I was a backbencher in my class. How many of you have been a backbencher? You know what is the speciality of backbenchers? They does all the pranks in the class, yeah. So, you know, when you see another person doing that, you can easily identify. Unfortunately, I possess that ability, you know. When I see somebody smiling and, you know, I can understand. No problem. But, you know, this is something really informative for you. Maybe not for you, but you can go back to your student branches and practice this. Something very beneficial. Let's see that. So our path to engineering, I'd like to take a couple of minutes speaking about our path to engineering. How many of you really wanted to become a doctor? See, be frank, okay. Switch off the live streaming, nah? Because somebody else can see that in YouTube afterwards. So that, you know, somebody want to say, I wanted to be a doctor. Oh, maybe video. No. Okay. You wanted to be a doctor, right? I appreciate that. There is one more. 2. Now 2. Okay. How many of you wanted to become, pursue management degrees? Not MBA and bachelor's level in management degrees. Arts. Yes, arts. Commerce. Humanities. Commerce. And finally what happened? We all ended up becoming engineers. Now there is a question. There is a question I wanted to ask. You know, how many of you really wanted to become an engineer? Come on, yaar. I won't give you chocolates like that ma'am did, okay? If you say, yes, I wanted to become an engineer. Now, tell me really, who all wanted to really become an engineer? Passionate to be an engineer right from high school level? Okay, that's great. Thank you, thank you. But you know something? I've been watching the hands. There are people who neither wanted to become a doctor, neither wanted to become a management professional, neither wanted to pursue commerce, humanities, nor engineering. So, what was your ambition? Okay, so my discussion is really pertaining to that. Unfortunately or fortunately, we all choose engineering, right? There are different aspects behind that. What are those aspects? Can you tell me why you chose engineering? Peer pressure? Is it like 3 Idiots when you were born, your papa told? No? No. Okay, let's see what are the... Somebody stole this, huh? Oh no, let's hear. Okay, let's see what are the different paths or what are the different reasons why normal people, we are all normal people, we are extraordinary people, okay? I'm speaking about the normal people way back in your colleges, not about us, okay? Let us see why they chose engineering. What is the basic reason behind they choosing engineering? Curiosity, what is that? Yeah, the urge to know, the eagerness to know. Somebody's laughing so loud, yeah, curiosity. So he understood the reason. He's the right person. And maybe that may be a reason. Interest. Again, interest. Compulsion and peer pressure. This might work, right? Somebody might have told you, whatever you say, I will buy for you. You want a bike? Okay. You want a laptop? Okay. You want a mobile phone? Okay. You will be going to that engineering college to pursue engineering. I don't want to hear anything else. Or because a friend of you might have come and said, "Hare yaar, I got inside an engineering college. Counseling now, I got 25th rank. I can't believe, yaar." Then he must have thought, come on, that guy, in the class who was along with me, who was my partner in crime, we used to do all pranks. He got 25th rank and I got, 3 zeros after 25. No, Papa, I wanted to pursue engineering. I want to do this. Maybe there are certain people who have pursued engineering because of that, because of compulsion. Market value. What is that? That's another interesting thing, I got a neighbor of mine. His name is Prashant. No, what is he doing? He was a very average guy, 2 years senior to me, 4 years senior to me in my school. He was a very average guy, good for nothing fellow. What happened? Ultimately, he joined engineering. Okay, that is the whole story. What happened after that? Do you know what happened after that? It was during that software boom. He got placed in a software company. Now, where is he? United States of America. Can you believe this? No, man. Come on. Whatever, I don't know. I am ready to pursue any engineering you say, wherever in this world. But I want to go to US. Otherwise, I cannot get back home. How will I see my neighbor? Next time I see my neighbor, he will say, he'll be putting a polo t-shirt from US and saying, "Hey, I just came back from Boston, Boston." So because of that is one sort of market value. Second sort of market value is that everybody is getting a job. Then we will search what branch they might have studied. Yes, guy, what branch they might have studied? You are discussing, no? He is discussing. Maybe he has a different branch. What branch he must have studied? Dude, to you. Excuse me, that is a new branch, okay? Excuse me. That is the 36th branch. As far as I know, there is only 35 now. That's the 36th one added. Okay? So we might be searching for what branch he might have studied. Then we were able to understand that people who studied something related to ICT or people who studied something related to computer science got jobs much easier. Okay, then I'll choose this. Then there is another market survey done. What? Not electronics. Okay, electronics. Then I was able to find a mechanical engineering friend of mine, again inside the same software company. How come a mechanical engineer will fit inside a software company? 2 blocks away, when I found my another friend who was a civil engineer, I thought he might be designing roads and buildings. Now he is sitting coding. Come on, how can he get a job like that? Then I searched what sort of industry is hiring all these people. Then I found a common pool of industry called a software industry. They want all sort of people, irrespective of you join engineering with interest, without interest. You have a job profile with you. You have a degree certificate with you. They are ready to take you into engineering field. Then I thought, okay, then I'll choose that field. Is it because of all these? Isn't it because of all these we have chosen engineering? Not all of us. Majority of us. Frankly speaking to your heart, yes. Yes or no? There is little no. I understand. There may be people who must have taken this out of pure interest. But for all those others, yes. It's a big yes. It's a common fact. Everybody knows. So what can we do to overcome this? There was a study done. What can we do to overcome this? See, let me tell you something. We all have chosen engineering branches. May I know what business is going on there, please? If it is so urgent, you may please go out of this hall. Otherwise, listen here. Yeah. Okay? So, we were speaking about? I'm very bad, I did engineering, I'm very bad. Yeah. So, in order to avoid this, what can we do? So will it not be better, you think about a case, you were studying in schools, somebody might have come to you and said to you that, see, you are studying, you all have taken science, or you all are studying math, science, all these subjects in high schools. High schools we study all subjects, right? Only in +1, +2 we go for specialization. If in high school somebody must have come and told you that, there is something called as engineering. Engineering is about so and so. If you want to become an engineer, these sorts of skills are required. Okay? And you know something? Engineering is a very broad field that we have got many different specializations, right? And each specializations require different skill sets, right? A skill set required for a software engineering, a software engineer is not the same for a civil engineer. It's different. So, will it not have been good if somebody must have come to your school, or somebody must have come to our school and explained us about the concepts? Yeah, truth, that's why the light went off. Okay? So, IEEE was thinking, there was a global survey done on the quality of engineers. The result was very shocking. We were able to understand that even though there are a lot of people graduating out of engineering colleges, the quality of people coming out of those colleges are less. Why? Because, people joined because of all these stuffs. They joined because of all these stuffs. All the last two stuffs, okay? Not because of the first two. The curiosity to learn or the interest to learn. I've seen many of my friends who, after completion of first semester, wanted to switch their branches. Haven't you seen such friends? Why is that happening? Because of the lack of awareness. If somebody must have told us before that, engineering is all about this, and if you want to become such and such engineer, these sets of skills are required, we must have been cautious. Okay, we will understand two things. What? Either this is my way, or this is not my way. Yeah. So there was a global survey done, the quality factor was analyzed, and we were able to understand that, you have to impart the instinct of engineering, not at a graduate level, not when you are 18 or 19, but when you are 11 or 12 or 13 years old. Therefore, IEEE devised something called as TISP. It is called as Teacher in Service Program. I'm not going detailed into my presentations where you can see many jumbled English phrases, but I'm going to explain to you what is it in common words. If you have a query, anytime you can ask me, interrupt and ask me, no problem, okay? So IEEE formed something called as TISP, Teacher in Service Program. What is TISP? I have 10 minutes left. Are you saying that? Okay, I'll rest through, okay? I'll stick to my time, no problem. So there is something called as Teacher in Service Program. What is Teacher in Service Program? Teacher in Service Program is an initiative of IEEE wherein we will be training the pre-university teachers. We will be training the pre-university teachers on engineering concepts. How will we be training? Just think about an example. You all know about windmill, right? Windmill. Yeah. How much ever I explain to you in words about windmill, you will be able to understand only 50% maximum, right? If I explain to you theoretically. But what will happen if I explain to you practically, if I show you the working of a windmill? You'll be more convinced, right? Yeah. So this is a program where we will be training the pre-university teachers on engineering concepts like this. There is a website where all these informations are available, tryengineering.org. Those of you who are noting down can note it down, tryengineering.org. Inside, if you go, you can see more than 200, 300 experiments, which you can do with items that are available at your home. Cardboard pieces, what you call sticky notes, carry bag, parachute, all those things, rubber bands, all those are straws, all those are available at your home. So the idea behind this is that you will be going, the students will be going, the engineering students will be going down to the schools, all those student branches. I believe all those who represent here have a student branch back home, right? Okay, so what you must do is you will have to get back home, And then from your student branch, you go for industrial visit, you go for all the, you come for AIC, stuffs like this, no? Once in a while, you go to your nearby school, visit the principal, tell that you have such an initiative where we can help teachers and students learn the stuff, learn the concepts more easily. So they'll also be interested. We have tried it out. I'll show you some examples where we have tried it out. And get an appointment, go to them, and then do a training session where you can get the teachers, tell them the concept. This is what is TISP on. First what you have to do is you must just show the picture of a windmill and then ask them to make a windmill, supply the materials. Then what will happen? We have tried it out here. Come on, if you have 20 sets of people, or 5 people each team came out with an innovative design, which we cannot even think about. The task is not only to design a windmill, but the windmill should work. Not only the windmill should work, it should lift a particle of a particular weight. Is it not challenging? Even now at our age, if we does this, and if we see that our model working, will it not be exciting for us? Yeah, the same thing we experienced. We did this with teachers all around. Teachers were so excited. We made them make a robotic arm which can lift a water bottle with simple items like cardboard, paper clips and all. They were very excited. They told they will be replicating this back in their schools. And what they should do is you will have to train these teachers. That is step number 1. Step number 2, what you will have to do is, you will have to again go back to their schools, take the same session for students. Because our ultimate aim is not to make aware the teachers, but to make aware the students on the concepts of engineering. So how you can have is you can tell them about IEEE, your initiative, let them do a hands-on workshop, then tell them, come on, yaar, look, you have now made a windmill, working windmill. This is the concept behind this. You can explain the concepts, the motor, all the electrical stuffs, in a simple, understandable for students. Then tell them, these are all the skills required to become an engineer. First thing is, a small spark is enough. I know a very big engineer from Kerala. He has been the undersecretary in government department, heading various projects. Do you know he is a civil engineer? Do you know what chose him to pick civil engineering? During his childhood days, there was a big river flowing near his town. Okay, so people who wanted to cross to the next town, they will need to take a boat, a small boat to cross this river. And during rainy seasons, there will be flood coming in, and these people find it very difficult to cross. This was happening for some 5, 10, 15 years. He was seeing this all throughout his life. And suddenly at one point of time, by 1 year time, he saw a bridge being built. Suddenly a lot of people coming in, and there is a big structure being built. What happened? After that, they were able to easily pass to the next town without much difficulty. They just need to cross the river through the bridge. So he thought, come on, this is a very good thing. All the people in my locality got benefited out of this. Then he just went to talk with all those people, and they said, we are engineers. Who are you building this? He asked. We are all engineers. Okay, engineers. This sparked him in. No, he'll just fall down now. He's sleeping, huh? Okay. So he told, he's an engineer. Then he told, okay, what do you study there? We study to make these structures. Then he took a vow then at that point of time. Okay, I must also become an engineer and big structures like this. That triggered him to become an engineer. So we don't know, when we do these experiments out there in the schools, there will be many people getting spark inside their mind. Just give them spark. Rest leave it as it is. No problem. If they are interested, definitely they'll come back to you asking more doubts. Definitely they'll go in search of experts asking more doubts. Don't you think this is an humanitarian initiative? Yes or no? Yes. So that is TISP. Somebody, can you help me change the slide? Next one. Next. Okay, TISP. I'll just read what is the definition given by IEEE on TISP. The Teacher in Service program provides a forum for IEEE volunteers to demonstrate the application of engineering, science, and mathematics concepts by sharing their real-world experience with local pre-university educators. You will be sharing your experience with the teachers. Step 1, what I've told you. TISP functions essentially as a professional development workshop aimed at helping teachers bring exciting hands-on engineering lessons into their classrooms. Exciting hands-on engineering lessons back into the classroom. Next. Yeah, these are the goals of TISP. It is to empower section volunteers to collaborate with the local pre-university community. You can get in. I'll share the slides. You have a website, AISE, where you will be sharing the presentations. I'll be sharing it there. Okay? Promote applied inquiry-based learning, enhance the level of technical literacy of pre-university educators. Yes, they will also learn. This is how they also learn. Encourage pre-university students to pursue technical careers, including engineering, right? Where you will be giving them the spark. This is what is about. This is what engineers does, and these are the skills engineers require. Increase the general level of technical literacy of pre-university students throughout their educational careers. Next. Okay, so IEEE volunteers will be the champions for technological literacy. Through TISP, IEEE volunteers help support engineering education and the development of future engineering students. By all these, we will be increasing their technical literacy, contributing to the establishment of pre-engineering programs. This is more westernized concepts, but this is the same what I've told you, applicable here in our Indian system. Facilitating enhancements in school science and technology curriculum. Of course, I would like to tell you that, when we demonstrated robotic arm concepts, the Kerala state government, they have included this as one of the experiments inside the curriculum of 8th standard students. So they will be doing this experiment from now onwards. Developing collaborative relationship with educators, exposing more female and minority students to technology-related professions. This is not applicable here because outside India, if you see engineering, you can see only very less number of girls pursuing engineering. But that's not the concept here, Here, especially in southern part of India, women empower men in engineering education. But still, this can help more number of people, to come and pursue engineering education. Next. Yeah, I would like to highlight you some snapshots of what happened for TISP in India. This is not complete. I've just taken some of the snapshots. Next. This was the TISP workshop which was held in Hyderabad, where IEEE people came in and trained the TISP trainers. You can see some of the familiar faces. Arjun, who took the session in the morning, is there. And you can see other educational activities board trainers and staff. So that happened way back in 2011 May. Next slide, please. Then, as a follow-up, many TISP workshops happened in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Madras, and Kerala. This is about Bangalore. A lot of workshops are happening there. They have been doing a very good training workshop series. Probably those volunteers back here can get in touch with the Gold volunteers over there. I believe Gold is championing this initiative in all the sections. Next slide. Oh, okay, this is about a massive effort which happened in Kerala last year. Okay, this is good. This is good. Why they are clapping hands is because all these people ran behind this initiative. That's the reason. They are the building blocks behind the success of this initiative. It's good. Why I'm showing it here is because everybody have the potential to do this. This is very simple. This is very simple. We are, taking out a half day from a college is not going to do much things to you. Yeah, and if you can make them so excited, even they will come on a holiday and come and attend your classes. This is a massive workshop which happened in Kerala throughout Kerala. This is the map of Kerala. It happened at 8 locations in a span of 6 days. Next slide, please. And as a result, we were able to cover 104 schools, 172 teachers trained, and like all of you, 221 volunteers were trained. And these volunteers, these student volunteers, were taking this effort back into the schools. And till date, we were able to train 1825 pre-university students. This maybe I don't say 1825 real engineers might be coming out in 2016 or 17. No. What I'm trying to say is that the message, the spark we have spread to this much number of people. So when a forum like this, where we have got volunteers from all around India, this is a very good opportunity for you to get back to your section. And you can just Google TISP, IEEE Teacher in Service Program. You'll be directed to the staff member there. Contact them or contact whom you have in your IEEE circle. Contact me, anybody. We can direct you for the TISP workshops. Next slide, please. Okay, so this is the future. What you need to do. You need to get back to the schools, and in order to make this a sustainable initiative, you may not be there all the year round training all the people. So in order to make this a sustainable initiative, you must try to initiate technology clubs at schools, which continuously does this. Even if you pass out, your juniors or your professors should go make an arrangement in such a way that, make a structure and arrangement in such a way that your educators, your juniors will go back to those schools and train those students. This is the proposed network. The IEEE student branch will collaborate with the pre-university teachers, who will in turn be motivated and trained, and then they will get it to the pre-university students. Okay? And local expertise, knowledge sharing. Not only you, even the local people like the local electrical contractors or civil contractors can come and explain to them about any projects happening locally, so that that can help them inspire. Next slide. Oh yeah. If you have the knowledge, let others light from it. This is a very common initiative which anybody can do. Many sections in India have done this. Many sections in India have done this and I've shown you the success. So that's it. Next slide. Oh, that's it. Thank you. That's my WhatsApp number. You can WhatsApp me if there is any doubt. Any questions? I'll take 1 or 2 questions. That's it. Yeah, sure.
What IEEE at student branch level can do to those people who had got the who don't have the interest or curiosity, but anyhow fortunately or unfortunately got the admission in engineering colleges?
For that you cannot do anything. What you mean? You mean by saying there are a limited set of people who have chosen engineering?
Yeah.
They are studying currently?
Yeah.
But no interest in engineering?
Yeah.
What IEEE supports? Okay, to create interest, there are a lot of things. You want to know
how IEEE can
I'll sum up.
raise the interest?
Yes. There are 2 things. You want to know how IEEE can help you study engineering well, or how IEEE can help you get a good career? 1 or 2 or both? 1. First, to study. Sit down. Yeah. So, in order to create interest, IEEE have got a lot of technical programs. You need to get involved in those technical programs. There are a lot of technical seminars, conferences happening. Get involved in those conferences. See, I'll tell you, the reason why you don't have an interest in engineering is because you don't know about it completely. If you know about it completely and then you don't have an interest, then it is totally a different issue. But in majority of the cases, 95%, what is happening is that you don't know about what you are studying. That is why you do not have an interest. See, when will you have an interest? When will you have some interest on something? When you know something about it. Okay? So try to know more about engineering. Participate in technical workshops, participate in technical programs. There will be programs happening in other student branches, other sections. There will be many online programs happening nowadays also. Try to get involved in them. Know more about your subject. Talk with the experts. Talk with your professors. This is your problem. Tell them frankly, come on, this is my problem. I have lost interest. Tell me how I can regain my interest. You are not the first person, or I am not the first person who have had this hindrance. There were many people who had the same hindrance and have passed through that. They will be definitely able to help you. And IEEE has got a very big arena of technical programs, starting from technical sessions, distinguished lecture programs, seminars, conferences, etc. and etc. Get involved. Try to know more about IEEE, its benefits and all. You know, IEEE Explore has got more than 2 lakhs of papers inside it. 4 lakhs, yeah, 4 lakhs of papers inside it. It starts from the day one when Albert Einstein discovered the bulb. So you have got all this. Thomas Alva Edison discovered the bulb, I'm sorry. All these, you have got right from that period, you have got all this technical information available with IEEE. Try to understand those stuff that can help you. Yeah. Yes, you are excused. Fast, huh? I really fear him. Yeah. No problem.
Okay, I have a very simple question.
Yeah.
If I get the TISP proposal today,
Yeah.
how much time will get to get the funding for the TISP for the
Okay, I'm nobody to tell you about TISP funding. Normally, these TISP workshops, after its initiation, are funded by the section. By the home. Which section are you from? You are from Madras section, and he is the right person to answer.
With regards to the TISP Madras section, so TISP funding is limited only to a certain amount, that during the initiation of the teacher in service program in your respective section. So what we suggest is, please find sponsors. So if you look into, I'm not sure if Ranjit covered any of the examples that have been successfully implemented in the sections outside Madras. If you look into Bangalore section, they've approached the government of Karnataka with a proposal. So if you have a really innovative proposal for TISP, you can probably reach out to government organizations, NGOs which are working on the same lines, and probably make them fund the program. In fact, the government of Karnataka is supporting close to around 1.5 lakhs for the TISP program itself. So when you do that, automatically your section would also sponsor a specific amount. So you please don't worry about the funding. Funding is out of question. So what are we planning to do? Just start thinking on that. Funding is far apart from whatever we want to do. Okay. All proposals will have to be routed through the section chair. So all proposals will have to be routed through the section chair, because your section chair will have to endorse that this particular student branch is proposing this. And the associate collaterals will also have to be attached along with it.
will you get the support from other volunteers, other branches regarding the TISP?
Definitely, you first approach the section. Probably the volunteers taking care of it can help you with the rest. Any more questions? Priya had a question.
Yeah, hello sir, I'm Priya.
Yeah, hello.
What about outreach programs to Haryana and northern states?
Which section is that, Barnabas? Haryana? Delhi?
Like nothing is going on. I graduated from there, and
This is a new initiative.
like
It's
no,
coming up.
even for IEEE student for universities, I had nothing of this sort in my university.
You
in
have a
my
student
college.
branch?
Nothing.
Okay, so first,
And,
the first step is you will have to start a student branch at the university.
Yeah, but I'd like some guidance on that, because I'm staying in Bangalore and working, and I'm running a company right now, and I don't even visit home once
Okay,
in 6 months.
it's a long process. I can help you out.
So-
We can help you out in that. Maybe we'll take this offline.
Sure, thank
All
you.
right. You're welcome. Any more questions? Oh. Okay.
Shout aloud.
Hello sir, I'm Aryan Sagar from Hyderabad section. Does like every gold volunteer can become a TISP volunteer?
Anybody can become a TISP volunteer. Any IEEE member can become a TISP volunteer.
Is there any criteria to?
There is no criteria. Absolutely no criteria. Provided you must have a heart to go to the school and tell them very patiently about what you want to say. That's it. Any more questions? Okay. We are winding up. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Ranjit. As a token of our gratitude, I request Anup to kindly present a small memento to Ranjit. Thank you.